Welcome to today's episode of Cruise Industry News. Due to technical difficulties, we're actually posting this a day late this week. Sorry about that, folks. If you'd like to keep up with the latest in cruise industry news, the latest in cruise ships, ports of call, cruises themselves, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner anytime during this video. Our first item this week I found to be a little unusual. Carnival Cruise Line has announced a new partnership with Michaels, an exclusive arts and crafts provider. Carnival Cruise guests will now have the opportunity to engage and create together through the Make It with Michaels experience on board the line's 26 ships. Several of our cruise buddies, including Emma Latisse, who will be our guest on the first ever Chilli Chats later on this week, were in Genoa, Italy over the weekend for a look at the new Scarlet Lady, which is under construction for Virgin Cruises. Virgin Cruise Lines is one of 4 new cruise lines which will be launched in the next 24 months. In addition to Virgin, Blue World Voyages will be launched, which is a physical fitness cruise line, the Ritz-Carlton Yacht Collection, and also the 4th one is called Storylines, where you can live on a cruise ship. Speaking of living on a cruise ship, the former ship from the Carnival fleet, the Carnival Holiday, is on sale. It's available through QPS Marine Ships for a cool $55 million. Sure, I'll run right out and put a down payment on that. The Port of New Orleans set a new record in 2018 with almost 1,200,000 cruise passengers, up 2.3% compared to a year ago. And that number is likely to increase in the future, especially since Disney is going to start offering cruises from New Orleans in 2020. And according to my friends over at Cruise Fever, St. Maarten saw an increase, a considerable increase this year of cruise passengers to almost 1.6 million. That's a remarkable number considering all the islands, if you recall. It's been a good bit of last year still recovering from all the hurricane damage from the year before. Royal Caribbean has announced that its new Quantum Ultra class ship, which will debut in the fall of 2020, will be named the Odyssey of the Seas. My friends over at Cruise Critic put out an article this week on the 8 overrated activities in the Caribbean. These are things you don't want to do on a cruise, folks. Duty-free shopping in port, the ship-sponsored beach breaks, a Segway tour, hair braiding, straw markets, one that I've unfortunately done several times, getting drunk at Senior Frog's, parasailing, I tried that once, scared the crap out of me, and glass bottom boat tours. Now, those are things you want to avoid on your Caribbean cruise. Viking took delivery of their newest ocean cruise ship, the Viking Jupiter, earlier this week. The Jupiter is the 6th cruise ship added to the Viking fleet since the cruise line debuted in May of 2015. If you like Half Moon Cay in the Bahamas, you're going to love Carnival Cruise Line's new private island destination that's currently being developed. It's located approximately 20 miles east of Freeport. The Carnival Fantasy was scheduled to leave Mobile, Alabama 4 p.m. on Monday and left almost 24 hours late. The delay was strictly due to a dense fog condition. No further news yet from Carnival on any deals for the passengers. That about wraps up today's episode of Cruise Industry News. If you'd like to keep up with cruise industry news, the latest on cruise ships, ports of call, and cruises themselves, just hit the little subscribe button in the lower right-hand corner. And hopefully, we'll get together on a cruise real soon.